we're going to run and we can take what we want from we're doing on Splice. All right. Audio check one. I'm live and you're live. Welcome to another version of Talking with the Artist. I'm sitting with the legendary himself, Mr. Ernie Smith. Let me say that one more time. We're talking with the legendary himself, Mr. Ernie Smith. For all you who love music, love life, and love the culture, you have to know who this gentleman is. And I'm so pleased to have you sitting with us today and talking with the artists. And for me, it's definitely a treat. It's a rarity.
All right, the pleasure is all mine.
I don't know where to start, and I do have to attest to that because there's so much history, and you have shaped our culture, you have shaped our music, you have given us so much in the industry of music itself and the culture of reggae and Jamaica on a whole. And you've influenced so many people in the music business. And with that being said, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
That is good.
Uh,
Yes, you're here with us, and you're shining like a bright star in the sky. And how you manage to keep your energy up so well after all this time?
I don't know what it is. Is once I hit the stage,
Yes.
I gone. you
the
know,
the music on a whole, it has changed so many times from you've entered the arena. Um, how does that happen, by the way? How do you think that happens?
it happens because people try and find the easiest way out.
Mm,
Um, music is something that it needs a certain amount of care.
yes.
When a man going up on the stage and just say, "Boy, play the rhythm in for me," and him do him know what the chords are in the
Oh,
rhythm, then
yes, yes, yes,
it get a little too easy
yes,
and it can get boring.
yes. What was the first instrument you remember playing?
It's a little bit of a short, long story.
Okay.
um, there was a boy who lived in our yard that he was he had a little mouth organ harmonica,
Hmm.
and he FIFA all over the place with it. And one day I find it on the ground, so I take it and I wash it down and I take it to bed with me.
Nice. How old were you? Remember how old you were then?
I was about 7,
Ah,
right? And I took my time and figured out the scale.
oh,
And and then I tried to play the first Noel. And I got it down. And then when I when I finally got it real good, I heard my mother next door in the next room clapping. So
wow.
I said, "Hey."
Oh, so that was a bug.
That was the
That's a
bug.
bug that bit you.
That was the bug that bit me. Yeah.
And where did you move from there? From there on, you love the feel of music on a whole, and you now had an
Yes.
instrument to carry you. Where did you go from
Yeah.
there?
Well, I was singing as
Hmm.
well, but after my voice broke, I thought I'd never sing again. but but my father bought me a guitar when I was 12. So
Okay. Did your father play?
yes, he played, but
Okay.
he never had his own guitar. But he used to borrow a guitar and come home and say, "Sing a song, man, sing a song." And always wanted us to sing a song. So we kind of picked that up. All of us in my family. But I'm the only one who ever took it
Take
real
it.
serious. You know.
And you broke into mainstream. What would you say was your biggest break that you remembered where you were now recognized as an icon? What was that moment?
Oh man, that is a tricky question. Is that a trick question
It's a sort of a
or a
tricky question.
tricky question?
it it's sort of a moment where you are like, whoa, this is really happening. Because a
Yeah.
lot of course, there's no moment for any artist where they totally identify when it happens. Some people hear it on the radio, some people hear it when they go to, or they see it when they go to a concert and they realize, wow, this is really it. Did you have one of those wow moments at any point?
I I can't say I did, but I can tell you my first hit
Mm-hmm.
because there were three songs that I did
Yeah.
before my first hit. Because incidentally, the first song I wrote, I mean recorded,
Mm-hmm.
became a big hit for Johnny Nash.
Yes, yes.
But my first hit was Bend Down,
Mm.
you know, and I started getting calls to go play at barbecue suppers, at the girls' schools, and I'm saying, hey, this is kind
Ah.
of nice.
And it was something that was being shared throughout the musical
Yes,
world. Yeah.
yes,
And did
yes.
it motivate you to see to you know did that do something differently for you?
It motivated me to just keep writing,
Okay.
you know. And at that time, I was recording with a studio called Federal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was writing so much that they were, you know, once I had something going on the charts, I wrote for other people in the company. So I wrote songs for Ken Lazarus,
Mm-hmm.
John Jones, um, Neville Willoughby.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes. So were you doing more writing than actually recording at that particular point?
I would say so. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did your instrument play a major part in that? Your sound, because you have a very unique sound for those who know you. How did you develop that sound actually?
I
Yes.
don't know. I guess there was uh, it's maybe it's more like a gift,
Yeah.
because I never saw any way in which I was different from anybody else. I was just looking for a chance to
Uh-huh.
get out there.
But you have a unique sound though. You have a sound that's a signature sound that it actually helped to shape our music and the history of our music. And one would say that, usually they attribute most of our music and how it developed with, R&B and different things. And, they put different things together, but the sound that you bring with your instrument. Um, Before I finish that question, I want to ask you something
Yeah,
else. Vocally,
yeah.
is it something that you wanted to feature more than your instrument? Is it something you want to do more than your
Well, I after my voice broke, I thought I'd never sing again, and I was playing
instrument?
my guitar one day in school, um, and a girl said to me, asked me to play this song, and I started playing the song, and she said, "Why don't you sing it?" So I tried singing it, and it didn't sound too bad. I just dropped the key real low
Mm-hmm. Low.
because,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it kind of felt good.
Comfortable.
Yeah, especially for a girl to
Yeah.
ask.
How did you happen to lose your voice if you
Yeah,
yeah.
my voice broke.
Okay.
Uh, puberty.
Yeah. Okay.
You know? Yeah,
The community of musicians in Jamaica.
yeah.
What they are not they're not growing like before when people were forming bands and finding the love for the music and everything. It has gone left field. Um, how do you think we can get that back? How do you think we can attain that same level of
Well,
passion?
it is coming back
Hmm.
because there are good musicians who are now teachers at the Edna Manley School of Music,
Yes.
and there are some really good young musicians coming out. But it's so easy for a man to just pay a man of money to play a tune on him radio, and
And them
you know,
gone.
and I'm
Yeah.
gone, I'm gone clear. It's so it going to take a little while.
What
You
would you like to see happen more in our music?
I would like to see musicians read more,
Yes.
so they can
Be more creative.
be more creative,
Yes.
you know.
as opposed to just being influenced by something and just rehashing it. Because we
There you
tend to
go.
do that somewhat a lot in the music
Yeah,
business now.
yeah.
It's easier for us to, emulate someone's or do a rendition of someone's original genre.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's not really taking our music to the heights that we,
That
you
we
know.
can take it.
Yeah, so I do
Yeah,
agree with you. So
yeah.
that's one aspect that you see we can, you know, move the bar a little bit.
Move the bar.
Okay. How did COVID affect your
Well,
business?
I think it affected everybody's earnings
Yes.
because music got sidelined
Yes.
and you know and
Did it make you reconsider anything different after the post COVID, like when things opened up?
oh, I wore I wore my mask where
Yeah.
I had to, but that was about it.
Yes.
I live up in the country, and when me and Claudette talk about going to Jamaica,
Mhm.
it's not down there, it's up
Up there.
there.
So
you know,
away from all of the chaos and
away
the,
from the
yes,
chaos, man. We live
yes.
in the country, and it's nice and it's cool.
Cool. Yes, man. Yes,
You
I know
know,
about that. I know
yeah,
about that.
yeah.
You're currently working on some things with the inner circle crew. Are you excited about the possibilities of that?
That we've been brainstorming about how to take the thing from you know off the shelf,
Hmm.
you know, and putting it
Revamp.
to revamping and putting it to a wider
Audience
audience.
love that. Love the
You know,
sound of that, man.
yeah,
Because you have some monster pieces, man. Like you have some monster hits that they're staples in our culture. And
yeah, yeah.
I think you know a gentleman that God rest his soul. You know, hear me now, Mister.
Oh,
You know,
oh,
yeah, man. Oh my God, that one touched me really deeply. Touched me really deeply,
oh
man.
man,
You know,
that man was something else.
yeah.
And you know something? I asked him to do a little piece on a song that I wrote called Lady Liberty. It
Hmm.
happened after 9/11,
Hmm.
and he did it. He just did it
Yes.
for the love of it,
Yes.
you know. And I have to tell you, I remember going to going to a place like George Fifth Memorial Park. I think it's called National Heroes Park
Hmm.
now.
Hmm.
Um, did you know when it was called George Fifth, or were you born
Well, I'm a 73 baby, so
yet?
give and take, give or take. So I just asked the other day,
I,
yeah.
re- I remember, I remember seeing him, and you know him and the Maytals with Byron Lee,
Yes.
at that park, and my God, I was still wearing short pants. I, I didn't
Yes.
even know the guy was a couple of years younger
Yes.
than me.
Toots is he's revered in the music industry up here by some of the music elites.
Oh
He's, yeah, man, and someone made reference once and said he's your Jamaican James Brown.
man,
And yes,
good,
yes,
good,
good
good
reference.
way of putting it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah,
But his energy, man, it's just a different
yes,
dynamic. And
yeah,
people like himself, that contribute so much to our music. When I talk to young musicians and
yeah.
I try to tell them to go back and study
Ah,
these people, you
yes,
know,
sir. Yes, sir.
you're one of those individuals that come up in the conversation because you know the social media nowadays that lends this tribute and free access to people who are not so deserving of what they, excuse me for saying that, but it's the truth. They don't do the work,
I
and they
don't
they,
know.
they, they embellish in the glory, and then it sends a false sense of talent
A
and
false sense of talent.
acknowledgement. And
Yeah,
I tell people all the time, be humble
yeah.
and go back from foundation so you can understand what you're
Yeah.
representing. But I get a lot of backlash from people now. I'm a truth speaker,
Me say, man. I wash car and them say, boy, I have a tune, you know.
Mm.
Anytime that play on radio, boss me, boss.
Oh God, what the Father never gonna give you more than you can bear,
Ah,
you know.
yes,
So,
sir.
yeah, man. So,
Yes, sir.
I just want to tell you, thank you again for spending some time with us on talking with the artist with Ryan,
Yeah, man.
and it is a treat for me to sit here and have this conversation mildly, because I know we have vaguely touched on your legacy of what you have out there, and I would advise many people who are watching to go and research Mr. Ernie Smith, the legendary Ernie Smith, and you will understand a little bit more. Just a small token of information you'll receive that will open up your mind to what this gentleman has contributed to our culture, our music, and our life. And I just want to tell you thank you so much for your work, and thank you so much for what you've given us. And we're looking forward to enjoying more of your labor and your fruits. And I appreciate so much what you've done for
I couldn't have put it better myself.
us.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Thanks.
All right. Thank you.